morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? So, to welcome you is Jonah and Lilybell. Yeah, Jonah decided he was going to join us today. He's not a happy camper today, I can tell you that. Hey, Jonah? Jonah is being a Sir Wine-a-Lot. Jonah. And there's Miss Twinkletoes herself, Miss Lilybell. So, yep. So, today is Friday the 4th of February. And as you know, yesterday I was supposed to go to get my brakes changed. But Susie had other minds. She had another reason why she was too cold. She did not want to go. So anyway, so I didn't go. I'm going to start her tomorrow because tomorrow it's supposed to be minus 17 as a high. So maybe a little bit warmer, hopefully. Minus 15 or so. And she's been plugged in since yesterday. So I'm hoping that she will start. So yeah, so if you're just wondering here what I'm stitching, this is Hope and Love by Clara and Maud Pickernell, 1881, a Bristol orphanage sampler, which was redone from Hands Across the Sea. And I'm trying to think of her name. I can see her face. But you know who I'm talking about. She does wonderful work in redoing samplers. And I'll think of her name as time goes on. So I finished up the top alphabet. So now I'm working on the bottom, the next alphabet, and I'm at the letter G. So, so today I didn't bother getting dressed. And Nicola Parkman. See, there you go. I knew I'd remember. As soon as you stop trying to remember something, you remember. And that goes for me. Absolutely. So how are you all doing? Today is another very cold but beautiful sunshiny day. And I have my curtains closed because I cannot take the light. It's too much for me. And so I put my lamp on here so as to give it a little bit brighter look. The light doesn't bother me so much as long as I don't look at it. So I posted a video. Now I'm not saying you have to watch it. That's not the point. You can look at this video from two perspectives. One is the perspective of the Truckers Convoy 2022, okay, and what's happening there. What the heck is that? Oh, must have been an airplane. That's unusual. But anyways, and the other aspect is you get to see roughly where I live because it's in Winnipeg. You'll see how cold it is. You'll see the legislature. It's on Broadway, and which is a main route to go down to Portage Avenue, not to Portage Avenue, sorry, Main Street. And it's a shortcut basically to go down to St. Boniface or St. Vital areas of the city. So Yeah. It just kind of gives you an idea. You know, when I'm talking cold, I'm talking cold. Because you can see most of them there, like they are just, they're bundled right up and frozen and everything else. So it was the truckers and others. Yeah, there's a few others there who are pushing their agenda. But as long as it's peaceful, as long as it's loving, as long as it's positive, you know, I'm all for it. And yeah, so it's oh, if it was warmer, like if this had happened in March or April, I would have maybe perhaps have gone, but I made a boo-boo, and I know where I found it. Yeah, you know where I found it. Yeah. So otherwise, yeah, I watched that show, and thank you very much for, there was somebody who had corrected me on the title. I knew what the title was, but I just couldn't get it out. It's The Secret of Craigley Hall. Okay. So if you haven't watched it, I know it's it's from 2012, so it's already 10 years old. But it's still a pretty good show. And it's on Amazon Prime. So, yeah. I'd like to read the book, but the library doesn't carry it. And it's not an ebook. There's so many books I want to read, but the library, you know, the library here, the what do you call it? The e-library in Manitoba really sucks. Really, really sucks. Oh, still didn't get it right. Just a minute, I gotta back it up one more. So I'm really kind of disappointed because I'm looking for, you know, certain books, and they'll have books of all different kinds, and that, and then the books that I really want to read, well, there's nothing there. So yeah. So anyway, nothing much else is happening. But I didn't get dressed. I just wasn't feeling it to get dressed. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. I just wasn't up to getting dressed. Miss Twinkle Toes again got me up at 2, went out, so then I just left her in the living room. And I got to do something there because she's always getting into Jonah's food. And that's not good. So, because it gives her diarrhea. Like, dogs should not eat cat food, and cats should not eat dog food. Because for Lilybell, Jonah's food gives her diarrhea. And for Jonah, Lilybell's food makes him throw up. So, there. Now I got it right. Now I can make some progress. So what are your plans for the weekend? I can't believe it. The weekend's here already. You know, like, oh my gosh. The time is just flying by. Just flying by. I just, no. No. I just can't get over how fast it's going. Like, I get up in the morning, take my meds. Before I know it, it's 11 o'clock, time to take my meds again. Then it's lunchtime. Then it's time to, all of a sudden my alarm rings off for my 2 o'clock meds. And this afternoon I'm taking a shower, so I usually take it about 3 o'clock. Or a little later, depending. But, like, if I get on a roll here, I will, oh yeah. Oh yes, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I might take it a little bit later. Today I seem to be having some pressure in my head again. And right now it's in the back of my head. And I don't know why that is, but I keep drinking. And because I read that, no, not read, sorry. I watched a video from some specialist, a neurologist or something, somewhere in the States. And he was talking about intracranial pressure and how the balance of it is, it's like a three-sided pyramid. Makes a pyramid, right? Or a triangle, if you will. And that if any one of the three chemicals is a little bit, like it just, or whatever it is, pushes a little bit, like it's not within the range for each side, it can cause all kinds of issues. So that explained a lot to me. Things I didn't really, I mean, there's so much that I don't know. So, yeah, it would take a lot of our minds together to equal sometimes one of these specialists or scientists or whatever. But, yeah. So there, I have the G done. These ones here don't take so long. This D is so funny here. I'm not, yeah, I don't know. I guess this is the D, and this is the back of it, and this is the extra swirly part of it, like here on the B, you know. I don't know. But I'm really enjoying this this design. And as you know, I do mostly printed. Okay, 99.99% is printed. The other 0.01 or whatever is like this. If I try to do anything more complicated than doing line by, or alphabet by alphabet, I can't do it. I get mixed up really fast. But this here, I keep it going. See, like here I have it on my iPad, and I blow it up, you know. And if you're wondering what program I use, and it's Goodreads. And I find that it works good. I believe it's $10 Canadian. So about $7 US. And it's been a good program for me. And I just import any PDFs that I receive or that I buy Well, and then I receive. And I take it out of my mail and I automatically import it into Goodreads so that I have it. And I have a lot of others in here. Because when Etsy has a sale or something, I'll go and I'll buy a bunch from Etsy. But I haven't bought from Etsy in a while. But they do have lots and lots of good charts, PDFs. And usually, like, you know, somebody's got a sale on where their chart is half off, or, you know, even more than half off, 75% off or something. So it just depends on what you're looking for, right? So, but it's a very convenient way of getting, you know, what you're looking for. Now, of course, on Etsy, you can buy, you know, your fabric and your threads and needles and hoops and, you know, whatever you want, right? You can buy other stuff on there. But then you're paying for the shipping, right? Usually. Now, some of them do have free shipping, but I don't know if it's really free because they probably put the price up to cover the shipping, right? Like one place I like to go to is Hand Dyed by Rolanda. And I became friends with Rolanda way, way back when she first started. And she was on, not Facebook. We met somehow, because I didn't know about Facebook until, because Facebook wasn't around. I don't know how we met, but we met on some stitching site. And this is going back to like 1995, 96, 97, somewhere around in there. So in the very early stages of internet, like internet for common folks, right? Military had it long before then, but so, but yeah, she's really good. She has hand-dyed floss, and some of her floss is like just gorgeous. Love the color. Well, I should reiterate or say that it's not some of it, but all of it. It just depends on what you're looking for, right? And she has hand-dyed fabrics. And she sells patterns, not PDFs. She sells patterns. And it's a good place for Canadians to shop because it's, you're not paying all the other duties and whatever else. And, but anyways, like I said, Rolanda and I have known each other for many, many years. And I was thrilled to see that she was, you know, that she was selling on Etsy. So I would suggest that if there are some of you that don't know her, to go and look at her Etsy page. Now, I don't know if it's worth it for people in like the UK and Australia and that. I think it would be cost prohibitive. So, you know, there are others there in the UK and Germany and Australia and that. That would be probably better suited for you, you know. But getting the PDFs is probably the... Oh, phooey, I did it again. I did it again. I wasn't paying attention. See here? I don't know if you can see that, but there is one tiny... It's off the hole by one tiny thread in there. And I gotta find where I am. Here. Is this it? Yeah. And that bugs me when I see that. Is that obsessive compulsive or what? Now, some of you, it may not matter, but for me, I don't like it. I don't like it where it's off. So I have been listening to an audiobook. One that I borrowed from the library. And it's called Outsider. And it is by... What is her name? I'm just having trouble here today with my memory. Today is not a good day for my memory. And I think that has something to do here with the pressure in my head. I will remember her name. And if I don't, I'll put it in the description box. Okay? It's almost like I can see her name. But anyway, she writes a lot of really good stories about the Amish community, but from an ex-Amish lady who is chief of police in the area that she grew up in, Painters Mill, Ohio. A fictional place. And it always revolves around the Amish. And you don't have to read them in order, but I did. I went for it and just started. Gee, yeah, I'm on H. Look at that, I'm on H already. Holy smokes. But yeah, she's, gosh, I keep getting Octavia Randolph in my mind, and she wrote another really, 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 really good series. She wrote The Circle of Carridwen. And if you're a history buff and you like reading really good, realistic, and fact-based historical novels, there's nothing better than her novels. And she was having a thing there where the first book, The Circle of Carridwen, was on sale, or it was free. And then you could buy the others. Now, I've read almost her entire series, but she's gotten some more books that she's written since then. And I haven't gotten them. I think she's got 3 more from the ones that I read. And I'd like to go back and read them. But when I will find... But it captivates you. It absolutely captivates you. And how this young girl, how she makes her way. And this happens during the reign of Alfred the First, I think, in the UK. And it's, oh, it's so good. It is so, so, so good. You will learn history lessons. It takes place it starts in like 867 or something, or 886. I don't know. But it's in that time period. It's in the real medieval, or the start of the medieval period. And it's a fabulous, fabulous book. So I really suggest, if you like history and if you like good, strong female lead character, then I really recommend Octavia Randolph, The Circle of Caerdiwen. So it can get pretty intense at times, but you just push through it. And there's a lot of battles and a lot of description, of those battles. So, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, I'm still trying to remember her name. Costello. What's her name? Castillo. Oh, gosh, what's her first name? Isn't that something? My brain just had a brain fart. Well, it's been like that all morning, and I don't do well. It's not very good. Not very good. So, Linda Castillo. There you go. There you go. Yeah. If you want to read some really good, they're mysteries, they're thrillers, suspense. There are swear words in there, but they're, I don't know. It's I don't know if it could be. It's tactfully done. It's not every second word. Okay. So, but she's a fantastic author. So if you do like to read about Amish life and mysteries and how it interacts with real world and culture shock and all that kind of stuff, it really, yeah, it's really good. I really enjoy reading her books or listening to them. So, all right, peeps, I think that's it. I think I've chatted your ears off enough. And I brought you into my insanity. See, now you know what I go through almost on a daily basis. That's what memory loss does to you. And names are very hard for me. Names are terrible. Like, there's the manager here of the co-op, and I keep wanting to call him Solomon, but it's not Solomon, and yet it's still a name that starts with S. Not Samson, but it's something along that line. And do you think I can remember it? I have Solomon on the brain, but I know it's a biblical name, but I can't remember it. I can't get it into my head yet. So, but anyways, so I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to have a veggie burger and that, and then I'm going to stitch this afternoon as long as my eyes and my head holds up. So, from Jonah and Lilybell and myself, Eva from Stitching in the Interlake, I would like to thank you so much for joining me. And if you are new here, please consider liking and subscribing and clicking the notification bell. You can comment down below. You can click the share button and share with your friends. The more the merrier. I'd like to try and get up to 300. I'm at 291 as of this morning. So I'd like to get up to about 300, yeah, for the end of February. I don't know if it's possible, but I'll take what I can get. So, anyway, may you all have a fantastic day. And may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I, and so do Jonah and Lilybell. Hey, Jonah. There he is. There he is. All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow, God willing. Talk to you later. Toodaloodles, everyone. Bye.